This morning's class is called Wake Up and Flow. So it's going to be a full body practice. As Jade started to dive into, is every single class that we teach, we learn this in our teacher training, but we like to honor ahimsa. Ahimsa means nonviolence. As Jade mentioned, it means meeting your body where you're at. We're going to do our best to offer as many different variations of each pose as we can. But if something feels uncomfortable, please come out of it. If you'd like to heat it up just a little bit more, feel free to do so. It's your body, it's your practice. With that being said, we're going to get started today on our mat, finding ourselves in a comfortable seated position, either with your legs crossed or your knees and heels together. Just beginning to wake up the body with a few lateral stretches. Inhale, rising the arms up to the sky, reaching up like the first stretch of the morning, because it is. Turning the pinkies in towards one another to help release the shoulders. Really reaching up here. Feeling the base of your spine rooted and grounding into the earth. And then breathing the earth's energy up and out through your fingertips. Taking one more really deep breath here. And then exhale, we're going to drop our left fingertips onto the mat. Inhale, reach that right arm up and over to the left. Just taking a gentle side body stretch. Noticing how with time your body begins to soften even more into this pose. We've got 3 more deep breaths here. Last one, inhale, left fingertips come up to meet the right, reach up. Exhale, right arm lowers to the mat. Inhale, lift that left arm up and over to the right. Maybe on this side you can find just a little bit more space. Maybe not. Each side is different. On the inhale, feeling the spine lengthen. On the exhale, stretching just a little bit deeper. Dropping that left shoulder back just a tad to open the heart. We've got 3 more deep breaths here. At the end of the exhale, we rise up, reach up, pinkies turn in to release the shoulder, and then palms come to heart center. Taking a few seated cat-cow motions here. We're going to inhale, following our palms with our elbows still out all the way up to the sky. Opening the chest. And then exhale, following our palms, bringing it all the way into our stomach, spine rounds. Inhale, rise up, following the palms up to the sky, heart opens, elbows expand out. Exhale, following them all the way back to your center, bringing your palms towards your belly button to round the spine. Chin drops to chest here. We've got 3 more of those at your own pace. Inhale, following up, rising your prayer to the sky. Exhale, bringing it back into your body. 2 more. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, crunching in, spine rounds. Beautiful job, you all. 1 more, last one, making it the biggest yet. Letting the heart really open here. With your palms pressing together, elbows extend out. And then exhale, reaching it in, drawing it back to center. Bringing the palms up, back to your heart space. We're going to place our left fingertips on top of our elbow. Reach the right arm up to the sky, reach up. And then exhale, we're going to place our right palm onto the outside of our left thigh here. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, looking over our left shoulder, taking the twist. Again, focusing first on with every inhale, letting the spine lengthen. And then on your exhale, twisting. Gradually and with time, the twist will get deeper. Allowing your breath to be your guide. Maybe you need to do a little shoulder roll in that left shoulder to help it feel relaxed and at ease. We've got 3 more deep breaths here. Here's your cue. Last one. And then inhale returns you back to center, bringing both palms together. And then this time, we're going to place our right fingertips on top of our right shoulder, rolling that shoulder back. And then left fingertips reach up to the sky, rise up. And then exhale, placing it on the outside of our left thigh as we inhale to lengthen the spine. And exhale, taking the twist. Looking over our left shoulder this time. Letting the gaze go wherever it's most comfortable. We want to feel one long line of energy from the base of our spine throughout the crown of our head. And then focusing on the twist. Here's your cue, 3 more deep breaths. Exploring where your body wants to take you. At the end of the exhale, palms return to heart center, rising your prayer up to the sky, reach up, and then exhale, floating the arms down by your side. Beautiful job, you all. And now coming on to all fours, we're coming into our cat-cow pose. We want our hips stacking directly on top of our ankles, our shoulders stacked directly on top of the wrist. You all get the gist. Then we're going to inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Taking our cow pose. Exhale, belly draws the spine, pressing the ground away, coming into cat. Our inhale brings us into cow. Exhale, cat, taking this at your own pace. Continuing with this motion or getting creative with it, taking a few barrel rolls with your body, or taking circles in a clockwise motion or counterclockwise. This is always a great way at the beginning of practice to really feel free and to experiment where your body wants to go. Breathing deeper into any cranks, any part of your body that feels like it needs a little extra love to be able to open. For me, it's always my shoulders, which is why I like to do these barrel rolls. We've got 15 more seconds here. You've done something in one motion and you haven't tried to even it out. I invite you to do so. And then when you feel complete, I invite you to find a neutral tabletop pose. We're coming into a thread the needle series. So for this, we want to stay in that neutral table. And then we're going to inhale, sparking our right fingertips up towards the sky. Ooh, this can feel a little tight in the morning. And then exhale, dropping our shoulders onto our mat as the right arm threads through. Lowering our head to the mat. Left fingertips tent to find just a little bit more space. And our hips draw back here. If you'd like to take this deeper by extending the leg or wrapping the right arm, left arm behind your back, I invite you to do so. If not, staying here. We've got 3 more deep breaths into this pose. And then when you're ready, inhale, rising that right arm up to the sky, opening back up. Feeling a sweet release. And then exhale, we come back to our neutral tabletop, preparing to go to the other side. Inhale, left fingertips spark up, rise up. Exhale, thread the needle, left shoulder drops to the mat. Tenting your fingers if you wish, as you lower your crown to the mat. Belly draws to spine, drawing the hips back. Staying here, or if you'd like, taking this pose just a little bit deeper by wrapping the arm behind the back or extending the leg. We've got 3 more deep breaths here, breathing into the belly. Exhale, release. 2 more at your own pace. And then planting your right hand as you inhale, sparking the left fingertips back up towards the sky. Reach up, open up. Exhale, back to your neutral table, stepping directly back into your plank. Starting to fire up the core, shifting the weight back and forth to find your center this morning. All 10 fingers are really pressing into the mat, pressing the ground away. Heels draw back. Holding here for just a few moments. And then if you'd like to fire it up just a little bit more, I invite you to lift your right leg off the mat, flexing your right toes back towards your face as you continue to press the ground away. Holding here. Exhale, lower, coming onto the other side, lifting the left toes off the mat, flexing them towards the face, continuing to press the ground away. Lowering, and then on an exhale, we press directly back into our downward facing dog. Walking it out as we lower one heel towards the mat and then the other. Eyes and the elbows are drawing in towards one another. Belly draws to spine as we press our heads up and back towards the wall behind us. Awesome job, you all. I may not be able to see you, but I can feel you. Hey. All right. Taking a few more moments here. And then finding a generous bend in our knees, we're going to slowly step to the top of our mat, meeting in a forward fold, grabbing onto opposite elbows, swaying right to left, left to right. Keeping a nice bend in your knees here. You should definitely feel something here, but it should feel good. We're going to stay here for just a few more moments. And then on an inhale, coming into our half lift, creating a 90-degree angle with our bodies, our shoulders draw back. Exhale, forward fold, taking that 3 more times. Inhale, half lift, shoulders draw back. Exhale, fold. 2 more, you've got this. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, rooting down through the feet to rise up, reach up. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Awesome job. Coming into a sun salutation. Inhale, we reach the arms up. Exhale, hinging from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, connecting breath with movement. Exhale, forward fold, stepping back into our plank. We've been here before. And then if you'd like, lowering your knees down and taking cobra. Or if you're ready for the chaturanga to upward facing dog, I invite you to do so. Taking your vinyasa as you lower. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Walking it out. Finding your center, and then inhale, lifting the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, right knee draws to nose. Stepping it through, finding your runner's lunge. Shifting the weight back and forth. Again, finding your center, and then we lower the left knee onto the mat, untucking the left toes. Inhale, rise up into your low lunge. This can feel pretty intense. So we begin to really stretch into the hips. Option to keep your hands placing on to your, just behind your right knee here, or to rise it up. And then inhale, we're gonna reach our arms forward. Exhale, palms draw to heart center. Left elbow connects onto our right knee. Spine lengthens on the inhale. Exhale, looking over our right shoulder, taking a gentle twist. We're not here for long, so one more deep breath. And then inhale, rising up, returning to your low lunge. Seeing if the hips want to sink just a little bit deeper here. And then on an exhale, we're going to press back into our half split. So we want our left hip stacking directly on top of our left knee. Right leg straightens and right toes flex back towards our face. Hands rest wherever is most comfortable. I like to keep a slight bend in my right leg here. It helps me to find a little bit more space. I invite you to do the same. And just staying here. If you'd like to take the flow for these next 3 breaths, I invite you to join me. So on an inhale, like a wave, we're gonna rise up into our low lunge. Hips sink, heart opens. Exhale, pressing back, taking our half splits. Right toes flex back towards our face. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up, rise up. Exhale, pressing back, hips draw back. 1 more time. Inhale, coming into our low lunge. Exhale, flowing back with the tide, hips draw back. Meeting back into our low lunge for just a beat. And then framing our right foot, taking our vinyasa or stepping directly back into our downward facing dog. I'll meet you there. Inhale, left leg rises up. This time, reach up, rise up. Exhale, left knee comes towards your nose. And then stepping it through, coming into your runner's lunge, shifting your weight back and forth. Finding your center. And then when you're ready, lowering your right knee to the mat this time, untucking your toes. Inhale, rising up into your low lunge. Beautiful job. Placing the hands wherever feels best, whether that's just behind your left knee or that's rising up. Letting your breath be your guide. Trusting that it'll take you as deep as you need to go. And then on an inhale, we're going to reach our arms as far as we can forward. Exhale, palms come to heart center. This time, right elbow comes on to the outside of your left knee. Inhale to lengthen the spine. You've got it. Exhale, looking over our left shoulder this time. Palms continue to press together as we deepen into this twist. Again, we're not here for long, so just taking a few more breaths into this twist. And then when you're ready, inhale, we rise up, returning to our low lunge. Exhale, pressing back into our half split. So this time we want our right hip stacking directly on top of our right knee, left toes flex back towards our face. Keeping a gentle bend in our left leg, creating space. Opening up the body here. We've got a few more breaths. Breathe deep, explore. And then if you're coming with me, we're taking the flow. So inhale rises us up into our low lunge. Exhale, we press back into our half splits. Taking that 3 more times. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, pressing back. 2 more times. Deep breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, letting it go, releasing back. 1 more. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, releasing back. And then on inhale, we return back to our low lunge for just a beat. Woo. 5, but that's okay. Pinkies turn in to help release the shoulders down the back. And then framing our left foot, we press directly back into our downward facing dog. Walking it out. Arriving here. And then just when you've arrived, bending those knees and slowly stepping to the top of your mat. Meaning in a forward fold, we'll do so as we often do for inhale for half lift. Exhale, rooting down through the feet to rise up to the sky. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Jade will now lead us through the second half of class.
Morning, let's up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, make your way through your flow, and meet in a downward facing dog. You can always skip the flow, and you can always find a child's pose. That is your home base. Inhale, right leg rises up to the sky. Press the ground away. Press that heel all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Pull it all the way in and all the way up. Inhale, sweep the leg up. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Pull that right knee up as high as you can on the arm. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, plant the foot between the hands. Spin the back heel down. We're going to rise up to our warrior 2, so cartwheel up. And exhale, find your pose. Take a few moments here to set this up. So check in with your feet. Should be on one line. Right knee directly over the right ankle. Tracking the right knee to the right side. Belly is to spine, shoulders down. Arms are engaged but soft. Gaze is over the first 2 fingers, finding your drishti at one point of focus. Press into the pinky toe side edge of your back foot and breathe. This is your warrior 2 pose. Maybe let every breath fill you up with strength and love. And every exhale makes you feel a little bit deeper into the pose. Straighten the front leg. Inhale, sweep the right arm up to the sky. Reverse your triangle. And exhale, reach forward. We're moving into Trikonasana triangle pose, but reach all the way forward and then tilt down. Right hand meets the shin or a little bit further up on the shin or the floor. Finding length in both sides of the ribs, beginning to spin the heart space up to the sky. Left fingers are engaged. Perhaps your gaze goes up to the sky with the hand, and breathe. Take a slight micro bend in the right knee to keep the right leg engaged. Press into the pinky toe side edge of your left foot. Legs are strong, belly's engaged, ribs are expanded. Look up, one more breath in. And engage your core. Use your left hand to drag you back up to a warrior two for one beat. Inhale, sweep the hands up, straighten the front leg, and we're going to find a goddess pose. So both heels sweep in, toes are out. Inhale, sweep the hands up to the sky. Come this way. And exhale, goddess pose. Sink into those hips. Knees are tracking out. Cactus the arms here for a second. And breathe. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, goddess. Sink the hips a little bit further. Tilting the pelvis under, belly to spine. Spread those collarbones wide. And let's just rest our hands on our legs here for a second. Don't let your arms work at all. Feel that beautiful balance between and that contrast between your legs working so hard to keep you up, to stabilize you, and your arms just resting softly here. Just letting the legs do all of the heavy work. Maybe you close your eyes and you feel that softness of the arms, of the shoulders, just releasing everything. Beautiful. Now inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. Setting this up here, finding your legs, finding your feet on one line. Left knee is directly over the left ankle, tracking out to the left. Belly to spine, spread those collarbones wide. Arms and shoulders parallel to the ground, fingers engaged, everything engaged. Look over your 2-point fingers, your drishti, that one point of focus, and breathe. Again, feeling strong and fierce, but a little bit soft here. Your warrior two pose. And straighten the front leg. Left hand sweeps up and over. Reverse your triangle. And on the exhale, tilt all the way forward. Reach forward with that left hand. And tilt into your Trikonasana, your triangle pose. Keeping a slight bend in that left knee. Weight press into the pinky toe side edge of your right foot. Legs are strong. Belly to spine. Find space in between each of your ribs. So puff up your chest. Look up. Right fingers are engaged and breathe. Maybe you use your right hand to pull you up just 1 inch to find a little more space between the ribs. Crown is reaching forward. One more breath in. And exhale, use your right hand to drag you right back up to a warrior two for one beat. Inhale, sweep the heels in, straighten the legs, sweep the hands up. And exhale, hands come to hips, toes spin in. You can heel toe in a little bit here. We're going to go into a forward fold. So I invite you to clasp your hands behind your back, puff up your chest, inhale, and exhale, slowly fold forward, leading with the heart, long spine. Moving into your forward fold. So if this isn't accessible or comfortable for your shoulders, find any other version of this pose. You can catch onto your calves or your ankles. You can place your hands in front of you for a wide leg downward facing dog. Or you can place your hands right beneath you for a little more stability. Just taking a few breaths here. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release your head and your shoulders. Maybe you shake your head yes and no. Taking a scan of your back and your shoulders and your head. Notice if there's any tension or any holding anywhere. And on this breath in, Pull it all in, and on the exhale, release it and let it go. Plant your hands underneath of your shoulders. Inhale, left arm sweeps up to the sky, twist to the left. Check in with your pelvis here. Maybe you take your left hand and you place it on your pelvis. And see how we're going to try to even it out. So even it out like you could put a cup of coffee on your back here. So even if you have to keep your left hand here and then begin to twist from your core, shedding the heart to the left. One more breath. And other side. Exhale. Plant the left hand down. Right arm sweeps up to the sky. Check in with your pelvis here. Usually I have to shift my right hip kind of to the left a little bit. You can check back in with where you like to put your coffee later. Sweep the right hand up to the sky. Look up. Lead with the heart. One more breath in. Exhale. Release. Hands come to the hips, small micro bend in the knees. Inhale, rise up with a tall spine. And exhale, meet at the top of your mat. We're going to move into a eagle pose. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, right arm comes under the left, crossing at the elbows, staying here or also crossing at the wrist. Sit down into your chair pose. Right knee comes up to the chest, all the weight comes into the left foot, crossing at the knees, staying here in the kickstand or also crossing at the ankles. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sink into your eagle pose. Press your forearms and your hands away from you, finding space in your shoulders, dropping your shoulders down, belly to spine, everything squeezing in. Elbows and knees on one line, sit 2 inches deeper. Keeping the arms, untwisting the legs, right knee comes up to the chest. And exhale, warrior 3, coming into that T pose. Keeping the back, the right leg long and engaged. As straight as you can, flex the back foot. Moving into your T pose, crown reaching forward, heel reaching back. Long line of energy. Inhale and exhale, release, shake it out. Beautiful. Time check here. Good. All right, other side. Inhale, sweep the hands up to the sky. Exhale, left arm crosses under the right, crossing at the elbow, staying here or also crossing at the wrist. Press those hands, those arms away from you as you sink down into your chair pose. All of the weight shifts into the right foot. Left knee comes up to the chest, crossing it over the right. Kickstand or cross those ankles as well. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sink into your eagle pose. Press your hands and your arms away from you. Shoulders down your back, belly to spine, everything squeezing in. Detoxifying. Building heat in your leg, letting that right leg hold your entire being up. Spine is long. Feeling that beautiful energy between the right foot pressing down into the earth and your crown reaching up to the sky. One more breath in. Keep the arms, unhook the legs. Left knee comes into the chest. Moving into our warrior 3 on this side. So drop your left hip down. Left leg is strong, engaged, long. Left heel reaching to the back, crown reaching forward, belly to spine. Again, feel that right leg just holding your entire being up, feeling strong. Checking in with your breath here. Notice the quality of your breath, the length and the depth of it. One more breath in. Exhale, release, shake it out, beautiful. And let's all gracefully come down to your mat as you wish. Stretching the feet in front of you, legs long. Press into the ground next to your seat. Find a long spine. Heart forward, and we begin to fold forward, cooling down our practice. Take a deep breath in and let the exhales sink you a little bit further into the fold. thinking about leading with your heart. So if there is a string attached to your heart, the string can be being pulled from in front of you. Visualizing a long spine here, dropping your shoulders down your back, taking a slight micro bend in the knees, just feeling into that deep hamstring stretch, flexing the toes. Check in with your hands, let them be soft. Maybe you wiggle your fingers a little bit. And breathe. And begin to walk yourself back up to a seated position. We're going to take a reverse plank or reverse tabletop. Hands plant behind you about a foot, fingers facing towards you. And on the inhale, hips rise up to the sky. This is the reverse plank. For the reverse table, bend your knees, press the hips up. Press into the fingers, press into the heels. Heart reaches up, belly to spine, everything engaged. Keep your chin tucked into your chest, or if you wish, look up to the sky. Everyone, please take a smile, feeling your body strong, waking up, warming up. One more breath in, hips up 2 inches higher. Exhale, release, beautiful. And shake that out. Come into a boat pose now, please. So toes point in front of you. You're shifting your weight onto your tailbone in your seat. Hands reach in front of you. This is the pose. Or you can begin to take the toes off of the ground, finding this boat. Belly to spine, trying to find the longest spine here. Stay here or straighten one leg and then the other. One more breath in, beautiful. Exhale, lower slowly all the way onto the ground. And let it all go. Let's all just take a deep breath in, breathing in with your entire body. And exhale, melting into the ground. Knees come into the chest, give yourself a big hug. And release the left foot forward, right knee comes into the chest. Take your right knee in your right hand and open the hip, dropping the right knee to the right. Maybe you shift the knee up and down a little bit, feeling into that hip socket. And right knee comes into the chest, crosses over, left hand catches the right knee. Drop it over to the left, twist. You can T or cactus that right arm, looking over to the right. Breathe in with your entire body on this inhale. And exhale, relax, release every muscle that's working here. Let this be restorative. Let this feel really good. And release, right knee comes back into the chest, give it another hug. And release it forward, left knee comes into the chest. Give it a hug and open the left knee to the left, opening the hip. Shifting it forward and back, up and down, feeling into that hip socket there. Perhaps you use your right hand to anchor down your right hip. And bring the knee through center, taking it over to the right for a twist. Keeping your left shoulder on the ground, you can open that left arm out and look over to the left. Checking in with your fingers and your toes and your face, see if there's any tension there. And on the next exhale, bring softness there. Let your body be soft and heavy into the earth. Nothing working, just being. Letting your body soak up the benefits of the twist. And left knee comes into the chest, beautiful. And we'll end with a happy baby. Fingers come to the toes or the outsides of the feet and drop your knees outside of you. Taking a little hip opener here. Maybe you rock left and right. You can straighten one leg and then the other. Play around like a happy baby here. We'll just take a quick little shavasana before we go off on our days together. So let's find our shavasana, our corpse pose. Heels as wide as our mat, toes face out, hands wider than our mat, palms face up. Drop your shoulders, tuck your shoulders under. Shimmy your head around and find a pose that you can just be for a few moments here. Take a deep breath in with your entire body. Deepest breath of the day. Hold it at the top. One more sip of air in. And exhale. Melt into the earth. Find a few moments of silence here and pure presence. Begin to deepen your breath. Invite gentle movement into the fingers and the toes, the hands and the legs, waking your body up. Perhaps you take a good morning stretch, stretching your hands over your feet, getting as long as you can. And when you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Sweep the hands up to the sky, meeting them at the top. And exhale, hands come through heart center, sealing the practice. Fluttering the eyes open, namaste. Thanking yourself for stepping onto your mat this morning. Thank you for joining us. Have a beautiful Thursday, and we will see you tomorrow. I am leading a flow at 12:15, a lunchtime flow. So please join us for that. Otherwise, have a beautiful weekend. Thank you.
Have a great Thursday, you all. And Jade, we've got a workshop coming up within the next couple of weeks. So if you're not on our email listserv, that's where everyone gets all the information first. So
yes, absolutely.
I recommend
and
you jump
it
on
might have something to do with the fall equinox. Just saying. Fun. We're really excited, so stay tuned for more information on that, and we will catch you guys later.
Have a wonderful day, you all. Thank you.